know what makes this day perfect? A refreshing calamari dish. Let's make it now. Ingredients for calamari: 150 grams of homemade breadcrumbs that we need to use for the filling, some panko that we're going to use to coat the calamari, 30 grams of grated pecorino, capers, as much as you like, some chopped parsley, 2 lemons, 1 garlic clove, 200 grams of juicy cherry tomatoes, basil, extra virgin olive oil, salt and pepper. You also need to get some toothpick to close the stuffed calamari. You need 1 toothpick per calamaro. We also need 1 unpeeled garlic clove. In Italian we call this garlic with a shirt on. To cook the calamari we need a tray which is about 9 by 13 inches, and we put some baking paper inside. First thing to do is to wash the calamari. So cold water, get the calamari out. Usually the calamari have looks like a plastic bone inside. It's like a clear bone that needs to be removed. But this one was already cleaned by the fish shop. We're going to chop the tentacle and marinate them in a bowl. Now you want to cut your tentacle fine, but not as small, not too small. You know, you want them to be a little bit bigger than breadcrumbs. See, this is my homemade breadcrumbs. You want the tentacle to be bigger than that, right? But not too big, just a little bit bigger. These tentacles are gonna give flavors to our filling. So this wasn't cleaned properly, guys. Look, always pay attention. See, this wasn't cleaned properly. I just found a piece of bone in there. You definitely don't want to eat that. So let's put the lemon zest in it. You can put the whole lemon zest or half, up to you. Ooh, the lemon really brings out the flavors. Ooh, beautiful, refreshing lemon. So let's cut the lemon enough. Half lemon juice in here. Let's only use half of the lemon from here. We keep the other half for the breadcrumb. So let's put some salt, not too much. Why are we doing this? To add extra flavors to a calamari filling. Let's put the calamari aside, let's work on the filling, okay? Now, we've got a beautiful breadcrumbs. To make breadcrumbs, it's good to use stale bread. Even the bread from the day before, it's okay. You need to put the bread in the blender, and this is what you get. Now let's put the dry ingredients first. So here we have the pecorino cheese, the parsley, put some pepper. And now let's mix it together with our hands. Beautiful. It smells good already. Oh. Now 1 lemon zest. Let's cut the lemon enough. Now we have to get the juice from 3 half lemons. So 1, 2, 3. Now crushed garlic, you can grate it or crush it. I always like to crush it. I think when you crush it, you get all the flavors out. Now we put the capers. And about 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Now with the spoon, mix all the ingredients. Great. Beautiful. Fantastic. Now the final touch is to add the calamari inside. The marinated calamari, and mix again. What we want to try and have here is not a dry filling, you know? It should be a little bit wet. And if it's not wet enough, we can add more extra virgin olive oil. Let's add a little bit more extra virgin olive oil. Maybe 2 more tablespoons. Spread it everywhere. And I think now we're ready to fill up our calamari. Great, great, great. The best way to know if it's ready, use your hands, okay? So let's use our hands. Let's use our hands to mix this. And I can feel it, it's moist. And that's what you want. You want a moist mix because it needs to go in the calamari. Guys, if we don't make fresh breadcrumbs, this recipe is not gonna be as good. Fresh breadcrumbs that you make is the key ingredient to have amazing stuffed calamari. If you don't do that, you're not gonna have the same experience. let's have fun now, okay? Now we get the calamari, one at a time, we fill it up. See if your spoon fits inside. If your spoon doesn't fit inside, you might have to get a small spoon, okay? Now it's extremely important that you don't fill the calamari all the way. You have to fill up 1/3 of the calamari, okay? Otherwise, it will explode when you cook it. Now use your fingers to push it down. Make sure you make it nice and compact, okay? Push all the way down. See, there is a lot more room. Help yourself to push it down. Okay, then nice and compact. I think we reached the limit. Okay, guys, we filled up 1/3 of the calamari. This is what we need to do now. We need to leave about this much, see, about this much, so that we can seal the calamari and we don't have no stuffing getting out of it, okay? What we do now, we put a toothpick from one side, and then we go in from this side, and that's how we close the calamari, okay? Very simple. Now in the tray, just there. Your fingers, I've got big fingers, guys, but you should be able to use it quicker if you have small fingers. But use your fingers to fill it up. And then always push them to the bottom. See? Otherwise it's gonna get stuck halfway. You don't want that. Push them all the way to the bottom. Okay, this is 1/3 full. And this is what we can do now. Great. Close it again. And rest it. So when we put them in the tray, you put them in the opposite direction, like that. This is actually my dad's recipe. The only things I've changed is to add more lemon and added the capers. But everything else is pretty much my dad's recipe, and I love it. I grew up eating this, and it's so good. My dad always used to make extra, and I've got some extra filling here because we can fill any other fish that you like, or you can actually use this to make fish and chips. So if you're interested to, I don't know, just get a piece of barramundi and cram it with this, trust me, it's amazing. It really works very, very well, okay? Another thing you can do with this is to toast it in a pan with extra virgin olive oil and put it on top of a salad. Or what you can do with this, toast this in a pan with extra virgin olive oil, cook a spaghetti aglio olio, serve it in the plate, and then you put this on top. And this will take your pasta aglio olio to the next level. You can also put this on top of a pizza, and trust me, it's amazing. Maybe I won't put any mozzarella, but if you put this on top of a pizza, you're gonna have a beautiful pizza experience. Now it's all about details, okay? So let's put some extra virgin olive oil on top of each calamari. Let's put some panko. The reason why we use panko is because we want the top part to become crunchy, and the panko does a fantastic job. Now we get the tomatoes, and I like to cut the tomatoes straight in it, okay? See, because of the juice coming out. I don't want any juice to go on any chopping boards, okay? So take your time, do this slowly. Now we add the garlic clove with the shell on in there. About 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil over the tomatoes. A small amount of salt on the tomatoes. Some pepper if you like on the tomatoes. Now let's bake this beautiful calamari in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 40 minutes. 40. It's been 40 minutes in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius, and look how beautiful they are. We're going to take the calamari out. Let's rest them on the chopping board. Now if you look at the calamari, they are pale, top and bottom. I'm assuming they're ready. It's been 30 minutes. If they're not ready, it's going to be a problem. But you can see that it's crusty on top. What I like to do here is to remove the garlic. We're going to squash our beautiful tomatoes. Look at that. Whoa, look at the beautiful juice that you get from the roasted cherry tomatoes. Fantastico. Fantastico. Make sure you keep them closed, still in the baking paper. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. We're gonna put this on top of the calamari, okay? It looks like it needs some extra virgin olive oil. Beautiful flavors now are gonna be the bomb. I like to add the basil on the tomatoes right now because it's nice and fresh and it releases the flavors to the tomatoes. If you put the basil in the oven for half an hour, you kind of kill the basil, dry out the basil, and you don't get the best out of the basil. All right, let's cut them. So what we do now is that we serve it. Take this off. Now let's cut it. Let's see how it is inside. Look at that. Look at that. Let's plate a calamari, and this is what I like to do. I'm gonna put some tomato at the bottom as the bed. Now we're going to place the calamari right on top, just like that. From here, we're going to get all the beautiful juice of the tomatoes, and we just put it on top of each one, just like that. Just like that. Oh yeah. This juice that we're putting on top is the bomb. Is what's going to give the flavors that you want for this beautiful dish. Because we use basil in here, let's put some basil on the side. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you make yummy stuffed calamari. Let's try some before we serve. The feeling, the lemon, it's really taking over. I can smell the lemon. And just that beautiful kick from the capers. Beautiful, beautiful combination of flavors. Ooh, oh yeah, oh yeah. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I will see you in the next Vincenzo's Play video recipe. E ora si mangia. Calamari by the pool.